Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 11th episode of the second season of Mob Psycho 100. Last episode, things are getting pretty crazy. Mob barely survived because he was unconscious during the battle he was having, but luckily his friends were able to, help him out, as they do. But the good news is I think Mob is finally awake, so that may just, change the tides of things, and that would be great, wouldn't it? So let's get into it and find out if that's the case. 3, 2, 1, play. I think they think they're psychics, and they're probably right. Oh, wow. Already teamwork. That is not nothing. Wow. Did not expect a punch there. That fire made a great distraction for the punch. Good job. Did you? I don't think I trust you. I think you'll just, I think you just jump opportunist, basically. Oh? Yet. Okay, let's take our seasoning city back. After the opening, of course. Do these always have lyrics at the bottom? Because I'm almost tempted to sing it now that I actually have lyrics to guide me, but it wouldn't make it any less cringy, though, that's the problem. Maybe I will for the last episode, maybe. I don't know. Probably not. Unless, like, people demand it in the comment section, which would never happen, obviously. Partly because nobody watches these videos. .99 is pretty close to 100. I mean, you're practically there. Ryan, my psych. That's an interesting line. Mob is high, yeah. Okay, wake up, Bob. Psychic sensor. Rude. You do have a terrifying face, I'll give you that. Hey, Rita, do we have to do this? Suppose. I can understand worrying about that. He's pretty powerful. Yes. Okay, we're counting on you. Better do your best. Oh, Shimazaki. It's on now. Are you sure? This guy's quite a handful. I almost said mouthful. That wouldn't have made sense. Yeah, he's tough. I really don't feel good about this fight, Ritsu. Okay, well, one way or the other, it's getting started, so let's see. Well then, I would say that would obstruct his vision, but that's not a problem. Wow. Just toss him over like a rock. Yeah, hiding's a good idea. I think it's the best idea, really. Yeah, of course, he just teleported over there. Well, I want him to resist, so... Whoa. Yeah, he dodged that. Of course he did. Ow. Didn't even wait for him to land before he hit him again. No more sitting back and watching. We're getting involved now. He has drones. Well, we got behind him pretty easily. Boom! Wow, you are nowhere near as much of a threat as I thought you would be. And your drones look so intimidating, too. Yeah, not everyone uses their powers for good like you, Mom. They gotta be stopped. You don't know the brat you're talking to. Well, that's to be expected. Yeah, that's kind of a crime. You should probably apologize to the owner. Wow. Your little fake and nothing powers is just... no. You're gonna regret this. Your power's a joke compared to mobs. Yeah, give me the snacks. Yeah, a really powerful one too. One of the best. Yeah, I trying to get the point across that people worked hard to make that stuff. I can't teach them a lesson, Mob. I mean, psychic powers you could probably get by on your own if you really wanted to. You wouldn't have all the same benefits, of course, but you could survive just hunting animals with psychic powers. You know, fishing. If you ever watch Hinamatsuri, you'll know what I'm talking about, but... And if you haven't watched Hinamatsuri, you should do that. It's a great anime. And the plant dude made his arrival. A real psychic. One of the one of the 5, I think they were. Oh. Oh, don't get eaten, Mob. You can do a lot. So you're not a true botanista. Yeah, the animation budget's definitely getting used well in this episode. Bunch of pea shooters down there. Man, the damage is real. Meanwhile, Ritsu is having a hard time. That's probably not gonna do anything, to be honest. Yeah, that wasn't gonna do anything. How about you not hurt him more? That's what I would prefer. Yeah, I remember. I felt really bad for Ritsu in Season 1, before he got his powers. Let's tell him, Ritsu. Come on, Mob, your brother needs you. Ow. Ow. What happened there? Oh. Wow. Good job. Well then. Former claws. This should even things a bit, but guy's still tough. Wow, sudden attack with the psychic whip. Man, I swear they're using a lot of budget on this episode. It's been action like so much. Oof. Nice landing, that was pretty cool. Wow, yeah, this guy he's outnumbered badly here. He might be stronger than any of them individually, but together, power of teamwork and all that. Shooting a teleporter would not be easy. Oof. Right to the ground, too. This is great to see. This is some awesome teamwork. And, yeah, of course you missed. I don't think that's true. I think enough of us can overwhelm you. Yeah, I mean, if we spread ourselves out, there's only so many places you can go. Well, yeah, of course. These are like the elite. Well then. Oh god. What are those? Oh, that escalated. Ow. It's so hard to keep track of what's happening anymore. But I'm trying my best, guys. That's a terrible design, yeah. We have Minagishi, yeah, that'll solve all our problems. Well then, I think mistakes were made there. Yeah. He's sucking all those guys. And down as well. Ooh. Why not? Oh god, that is pretty terrifying. I don't think tentacles is gonna solve this problem. I never thought I would say that. Uh. Oh man. Yeah, just have a quick stack with your brother and you're a winner. Where's the tutty part? But oh well. Guess you licked it off. Man, the damage. They might not. People will say anything to stay alive. You can't trust that. Yeah, no. Do we have to, though? Okay, then. Well, that was an adventure. I appreciate Mogami's appearance. You know, there are probably worse fathers in anime. Yeah, that would have been a smarter move, but very underhanded. Ultimate 5, that's what they were called. But are you? I mean, you are good, but... Well, that didn't go well. Your true power is a barrier. Of course it is. Ooh. Ow. Oh. I mean, I assume he doesn't want to kill his son. Maybe. That's useful. Kamehameha. And wow, it may have actually went through. Maybe. No, he sounds so excited, so it's probably not the case. Oh. How dare you go to the bathroom at an inconvenient time. Rebellious stage to try to kill you. Well, that's why you don't blow your load all at once. Because if it doesn't work, you're screwed. I guess that's a good reason to travel. As good a reason as any. Well, to be fair, I don't think you've had a discussion with Mob yet. But I suppose if you found out you were the strongest person in the world, you would be tempted for world domination. That doesn't make it okay, of course, but you gotta at least entertain the idea if you're that powerful. That's scary to say. Ooh. That's a scary thought. Well then, Ma, we definitely need your help with this. Okay, yeah, this is not going well. Damn. That's harsh. Uh, yeah, of course, it didn't do a lot. Oof. Ow. Oof. Damn. Sure, this guy's run out of energy eventually. Well, he's bleeding. That's progress. I hope so. Oof. Oh no, not the ow, ow. Just teleport to slam his face into something else. Ooh. Good thing you went inside a building there and not the ground. Would've been a long way down. Oof. Man, he's just... Teleporters are so hard to fight if they're also pretty athletic and overall strong. Because they can get around quickly. Always hit you at the best chances, best spots, with perfect timing. Ooh, this is getting painful to watch. Oh, he actually blocked it. He's starting to predict him? Well, when you're that powerful, that's usually the case. Yeah, aside from the actual toughest, I'm basically the toughest psychic. Yeah, you never face Mob. Oh, wow. Oof. Ow. Yeah, just good job. Just gotta distract him, basically. And we should have this. Oh. Yeah, this is back to effective teamwork. Oh, I thought I read this was blood at first. I thought they were like just cut him in half or something. But no, they're just beating him up some more, which is still really cool. Nope. Boom. Right in the face. I thought I said concrete at first, pointing out that he got slammed into concrete, but hard to focus on the situation, huh? And then he teleports away. Yeah, of course he does. And retaliates. It's pretty good back and forth in this battle, though. Oof. But he still got Gotti pretty injured and exhausted. Those eyes. Is that Mob? Oh, are you seeing somebody with true power? That would be Mob. Come on, Mob. Oh man, the episode's almost over too. That's unfortunate. Now you'll see real power. Oh, he looks so cool. That slow walk, that face. Okay. We'll see what you got against Mob. Okay. Self-defense rush. It almost sounds oxymoronic, but... Yeah, that gotta cover that legal basis. Because he has no power to sense. Especially now when Mob's distracted. Gonna fall for it. No, he just doesn't have much presence. Yeah, you don't want to get in the way of that Reagan. You may be able to get away with a bluff, but still only a baby. Yeah, he knows his power. I'm glad you realized that. He is very serious about it. And that was a fun fight, I would say. Well, you don't understand. He's more important than everybody else. That's how it works, because he has psychic powers. That's the logic. Traumatized. Maybe. I'm glad to see you're still alive, Ritsu. I was worried about you. I'm sure Mob was too. A lot more than I was. Yeah, that's what he wants to hear. The last boss. The epic fight. Good job, Scars. You did well. They all are, yeah. Mob is pretty... And I think Mob got smacked around a bit, but he's fine for the most part. I'm getting Ruby flashbacks. Episode's definitely almost over, though. So... We'll have to wait till next episode, yeah. Yeah, of course. But yeah, the action was definitely on point this episode. Some great budget use. And some good fight, even good battle choreography too. Like some of those shots, like I can't remember the one girl's name, but when he flew down and she was like right there ready to smack him from the side, I really like that one for some reason. That shot was cool. But there was a lot of good moments. I obviously can't remember them off the top of my head, but a lot of good stuff. Definitely a hype episode, no doubt about that. And hopefully next episode is just as good. Because that will be the fight between Mob and Bosu over there. Because Mob's been in the sidelines for the most part in this overall conflict, so it'd be great to see him actually get in there. Get his hands dirty against the self-proclaimed strongest psychic in the world, so we'll see. We'll see. I mean, anybody would be. But he's the only one that can do this, so it must be done. He's been maturing, so... He's a kid, but he's probably stronger than you are. No? Okay. Yeah, that was the 11th episode of the second season of Mob Psycho 100. And this episode was pretty psycho, at least psychic at the very least, because there were psychic powers being used all over the place. We had Ritsu try to battle our teleporting psychic. And, yeah, it did not go very well, because there's definitely a power difference there. And it's been hard to overcome. Luckily, we got more people to show up. Plenty of other psychics, including, like most of the Scars, They helped. Our enemy here tried to make it seem like that was no big deal. Like 1 of you, 10 of you, no big deal. Just, you guys got nothing on me. You can't touch this. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. I can teleport all around you. all day, you guys, you can't touch this. You know, he more or less said that. And I don't know, maybe he believes that, but no. If you get enough people, you know, unless you're like orders of magnitude more powerful than any of them, then a good enough group of people that work well together can make a big difference. And that was definitely shown here, especially if he's so susceptible to being distracted. Because clearly he needs to really focus to use his powers effectively, and they just kept getting under his skin and distracting him, so they got a lot of hits in. And that's what I liked about the fight, is that the flow definitely did seem to change back and forth, you know. There was a time where he was clearly in the advantage, and then there's a brief bit where they got control over it and they actually got a few really good hits in, bit surprises here and there. And then he's like, okay, enough of this, I'm getting back into it. And yeah, I really love the back and forth in the fight. Really, really cool to watch. I pretty much thoroughly enjoyed that. We had a little bit of conflict between the father and son over there. And the father, I mean, I don't remember how much they talked about how powerful he was previously, but this episode he definitely mentioned, like, yeah, I want to know all the world to see if anybody could even, like, anywhere near my level, but no, nobody's anywhere near me. I'm more powerful than all of them, so I figured, hey, why not take over the world? I mean, who's going to stop me? There's obviously nobody out there is going to do it, so, you know, let's go for it. So, yeah, that's a bit of a problem when, supposedly the most powerful person in the world decides to conquer it. That's not a good combination. The son trying to stop him, though, but the easier said than done. He's got his force field, and he's just, in general, really powerful. And unless I misinterpreted that, he made it sound like he's been saving that power for 20 years. And if we saw a 3-month blast from the sun, that was, you know, pretty strong, but nothing too mind-blowing. Then what would 20 years of the father be? Like, good God. Like, could you imagine? Mob definitely has to work it out for him fighting that guy, for sure. But yeah, their fight was, you know, that was fine. Obviously, it didn't have anywhere near as much cool battle choreography as the other conflict did, but it was still good to watch nonetheless. And then we had Mob basically telling off a bunch of those artificial psychics, basically saying, hey, you can't just steal that, it's not yours. People worked hard to make that and stuff, and like, you couldn't make that. You can't fix any of that damage that you did. What's wrong with you? You think just because you have psychic powers, you're basically, you can do whatever you want? No. I mean, you couldn't make that stuff. Even with your psychic powers, you wouldn't be able to do that, you know? So, you know, just because, you know, that lesson was given to Mob a while ago, you know? Having a psychic powers is cool and all, but you shouldn't try to value that over any other kind of talent, whether it be being able to run quickly or make cans or, you know, whatever. Because everything is useful, you know, even though obviously psychic powers are a lot cooler and more useful than a lot of other talents, so it's kind of hard to put them on the same level like that. It is a little bit false equivalency, but that's not really the point. The point is that you should try to think that way, where it's just something, it is something that makes you special. Like, I don't think you should have phrased it that way, where he says psychic powers don't make you special. They do. It doesn't make you, like, unaccountable for your actions. Like, you're still a person. You know, the laws still apply to you, even if you have psychic powers. But, again, I think just the overall point behind it is kind of what you need to focus on, not necessarily what he's specifically saying. And I do get the point behind it at the very least. So, you know, and they clearly don't get that, you know. A lot of the villain psychics in the show do think the psychic powers make them better than everyone else and gives them license to do whatever they want. And, you know, that would be pretty common if psychic powers were a real thing, and a very small minority of people had them. That would be a very common mentality among them. Make no mistake about that. People like Mob would definitely be the minority among that minority. But yeah, I mean, like I said, it's mostly an action-focused episode, so not a lot to really say about it, aside from the fight with their teleporter was really, really cool. I loved pretty much everything about that. Like, I have no real complaints there. I mean, it's kind of silly when Reagan got in there and just, like, got his self-defense rush attack. And he makes sure to call it self-defense, you know, in case anyone sees it. And like, huh, he's attacking a poor man. Self-defense. Oh, it's self-defense. I was going to call the police about this Reagan dude, but no, it's clearly self-defense, so yeah, have at it. You know, that was kind of funny. But, you know, and also, wow, he must be really powerful. I can't even sense his power. If he's able to, you know, mask it like that, even from me, this Reagan dude, I don't want to mess with him. And then, of course, Mog's power, who he could sense, he was like, you know what? I think I'm done here. I think I'm going to go home. Goodbye, guys. And just, you know, left. It was a smart move. You know, just wanted to have fun. And that built up to next episode, which will likely be our fight between Mob and our evil overlord father there. You know, which should be a really big fight, but I mean, there's a possibility Mob just talks him through it, like, hey, no, what you're doing is wrong, buddy, so stop it. Then he's like, oh, I never thought about it like that. Okay, I'll stop it. I'm sorry, Mob. I'm sorry for all the damage I caused. I'll pay for it. Don't worry, guys. Let's all hold hands and, you know, it's truce. That's probably not how it's gonna go, but it's possible. You know, Mob can be pretty persuasive, especially with his power. But no, I'm expecting a big epic battle, and I hope that is what we get. Oof. I think that's all I really have to say on this one. Very action-focused episode. It was cool. It was a great episode, and I'm looking forward to the next one. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.